Thank you for viewing my virtual senior recital. That first piece was the first movement, Allegro, from Bach's Italian Concerto in F major. My next piece will be Prelude in C# minor by Chopin. This prelude was composed separately from the opus of preludes that Chopin famously produced. This gives it the name Solitary Prelude as a result. I love this piece for its flowing lines in the bass and the beautiful melody on top. Here is Prelude in C# minor by Chopin. Thank you. My next piece will be Bartók's Sonatina. This is a 3-movement sonatina consisting of 5 different folk dances from the region where Bartók is from, in Eastern Europe. The first movement is called Bagpipers, the second movement is called Bear Dance, and the third movement is called Finale. I love the dancing, feeling, and playfulness of this song. Here is Sonatina by Bartók. Thank you. My final piece in my classical piano set will be Reverie by Debussy. This has been one of my favorite piano pieces to play all throughout high school. I first found it when my uncle gave me a book of Debussy music my freshman year of high school. As I was going through the book, I found Reverie, and I said, oh, this looks like probably the easiest song to play in the book that I can actually physically play. And so I started learning. I found that even though it's not, in a technical aspect, extremely difficult, the way that you must shape the melody, phrasing, and include dynamics made it an extremely difficult piece to play. Here's Reverie by Debussy. The first song in my classical voice set will be Si Trai Cepi by George Handel. This piece is an aria from the opera Berenice, and it is performed by Demetrio in the second act. And due to social distancing measures, my accompanist, Cassie Carpenter, could not be here today. I will be playing audio files that she performed for me through a Bluetooth speaker. So, thank you, Mrs. Carpenter, for making those audio files. All right, here is Si Trai Cepi by Handel.
Trai cepiede di tutte la mia fe displenderà. La mia fe displenderà, la mia fe displenderà. Si trai cepi di tutte la mia fe displenderà. Si trai cepiede di tutte la mia fe displenderà. La mia fe displenderà, displenderà. La mia fe tra le di tutte. Si trai cepiede di tutte la mia fe displenderà. La mia fe displenderà, displenderà tra le di tutte. La mia fe displenderà. La stessa morte il mio fuoco estinguerà. Non è più la stessa morte il mio fuoco estinguerà. Si trai cepiede di tutte la mia fe displenderà. La mia fe displenderà, la mia fe displenderà. Si trai cepiede di tutte la mia fe displenderà. Si trai cepiede di tutte la mia fe displenderà. La mia fe displenderà, displenderà. La mia fe tra le di tutte. Si trai cepiede di tutte la mia fe displenderà. La mia fe displenderà, displenderà tra le di tutte. La mia fe displenderà.
Thank you. My next two songs will both be by Franz Schubert. They are both art songs or Lied, and they are both related to fish. The first, Das Fischermädchen, is about me, the singer, confessing his love to a fisher maid and comparing my heart and my love to the sea. The second will be Die Forelle, which takes me, the singer, watching someone try and catch a trout in a river and fail with a fishing rod, but when they get mischievous and use mud, they can finally catch the fish. Here are Das Fischermädchen and Die Forelle, both by Schubert.
Setze die Kniete, wir kosen Hand in Hand. Komm zu mir und setze die Kniete, wir kosen Hand in Hand. Wir kosen Hand in Hand. Leg an mein Herz dein Köpfchen und fürchte dich nicht zu sehr. Vertraust du dich doch sorglos täglich dem wilden Meer? Vertraust du dich doch sorglos täglich dem wilden Meer? Täglich dem wilden Meer. Gleicht ganz dem Meer, hat Sturm und Ebbe und Flut. Und mag schöne Perle in seine Tiefe ruht. Und mag schöne Perle in seine Tiefe ruht. In seine Tiefe ruht. In einem Bächlein helle, da schoss in Feuerei die launische Forelle vorüber wie ein Pfeil. Ich stand an dem Gestade und sah hin zu Seru, des bunten Fischleins Bade im klaren Bächlein zu, des bunten Fischleins Bade im klaren Bächlein zu. Ein Fischer mit der Rute wohl an dem Ufer stand. Ich saß mit kaltem Blute, sah die das Fischlein wand. So lang den Wasser helle, so dacht ich nicht geblickt. So fängte die Forelle mit seiner Angel nicht. So fängte die Forelle mit seiner Angel nicht. Doch entweg ward dem Diebe die Zeit zu lang. Macht das Bächlein tückisch kühl und ich es gedacht, so zückte seine Rüte das Fischlein zappelt dran. Und ich mit regem Blute sah die Betrogene an. Und ich mit regem Blute sah die Betrogene an.
Thank you. My next song will be Adieu by Gabriel Fauré. It is from the song cycle Poème d'un jour, and it describes throughout the song cycle a relationship sort of in a Romeo and Juliet style love of star-crossed lovers. Adieu is the final song in the cycle, and the phrase adieu in French rather than au revoir signals a final goodbye rather than just a see you later. Here's Adieu by Faye. Thank you. My final song in the classical voice set will be Money-O by Michael Head. Michael Head was known for making sort of earworms of songs with very catchy melodies and fun lyrics. He was also known for giving concerts of his own music, singing and accompanying himself on the piano. Money-O is one of his most well-known works. Here's Money-O by Michael Head.
Joy till I went poor, for many a false man as a friend came knocking all day at my door. Then felt I like a child that holds a trumpet that he must not blow, because a man is dead. I dared not speak to let this false world know. Much have I thought of life, and seen how poor men's hearts are ever light, and how their wives do hum like bees about their work from morn till night. So when I hear these poor ones laugh, and see the rich ones coldly frown, poor men think I need not go up so much as rich men should come down. When I had money, money-ho, I knew no joy till I went poor, for many a false man as as a friend came knocking all day at my door. All day at my door.
All right, now it's time for the jazz set. The first song will be In Your Own Sweet Way by Dave Brubeck. Dave Brubeck is known for the Dave Brubeck Quartet, in which he played piano. His saxophonist was Paul Desmond. One time, Paul complained that they did not have any new material. So Dave naturally went and wrote this song in a day, and they came back the next day and played it. And now it's one of his most well-known standings. Also, my bass player for the jazz set will be Andrew Voggesser.
Hello.
Here is In Your Own Sweet Way by Dave Brubeck. Thank you. My next song will be the ballad Moonlight in Vermont by Carl Susdorf. This song is regarded as the unofficial state anthem of the state of Vermont. It describes beautiful scenery of all seasons in Vermont. It's basically all about Vermont. Another interesting thing about the song is that the verse structure, it goes A, A, B, A. The A sections are in haiku format. Here's Moonlight in Vermont. Thank you. My next tune will be the Brazilian bossa nova Pra Machucar Meu Coração by Ari Barroso. This song was made popular by the famous Gets Gilberto album that came out in 1964 and won the Grammy for Album of the Year for that year. This song is in Portuguese. You can find the translation in the program. Here's Pra Machucar Meu Coração. Thank you. The final song in my jazz set will be Fly Me to the Moon by Bart Howard. Bart Howard is an Iowan. Go Iowa. He originally wrote this song under the title In Other Words, but it was written in the time of the Apollo missions, so in association with those moon flights, it was renamed Fly Me to the Moon. Here is Fly Me to the Moon by Bart Howard. I would like to take a moment to thank all the teachers and directors that I've had throughout the years. For piano, I started lessons with Pat Kuhn. She showed me the basics of piano and let me have free range after I got through a set of books in what composers I would want to play from. This allowed me to pursue songs that I really wanted to play and kept my passion for piano alive. Starting in the summer after 9th grade, I switched teachers to Susie Miche. Susie specializes in jazz music, but we also continued learning classical. Her expertise in the field of jazz really got me to learn how to solo on piano and play jazz piano in general. For voice, my private voice lesson teacher is Chad Frieselben. His humor and insight into classical voice really helped me develop my sound as a singer. Without him, I don't know where I would be with the classical voice. In school choir, I've had many directors throughout the years. Haley Gibbons, Heather Nail, and Cassie Carpenter have been my 3 school choir directors throughout my middle and high school years. Their passion for music and choir kept me in the program and kept me loving to make music. For high school church choir, I have been under the direction of Susan Waller. Her love for making music for the church really shines through, and I've been happy to be under direction in the Matins choir. While I no longer play, I did have a viola teacher, Sherida Josephson. She did a great job teaching me the fundamentals to viola technique. I just simply did not have time to continue viola. For school jazz band, I've had many directors throughout the years. I started in middle school under the direction of Rini Bernard. He taught me the basics of jazz piano and got me into jazz in the first place. In 9th grade, I was under the direction of Samantha Beeman. In 10th grade and 11th grade and 12th grade, I've been under the direction of Dave Cobberdahl and Greg Simmons. Their love for jazz and love for big band music really kept me going in the jazz field. I would also like to thank Mr. Hudson, director of Acapella Rain, which I've been a member of my junior and senior year of high school. His passion and joy for music really shines through, and he brings a group with great camaraderie that I've been happy to be a part of. I'd also like to thank my parents for fostering a home where music is cherished and have allowed me to pursue my passion in music. I would also like to thank Plymouth Church for allowing me to use this space to record. Once again, thank you to Andrew Voggesser for playing bass in my jazz set, Cassie Carpenter for her accompanying tracks for classical voice, and Sterling Mills for videography and sound. Also thank you to Faith Skinner for the pictures on the program.